let's talk about the Madden rankings. So far, not been very popular with the public. The players, the fans, the coaches have been very outspoken in their dismay. They made a lot of sound effects, like whatever the hell Jimmy just made.
What was Justin Fields' rating?
They don't believe they had. Have the quarterbacks come out?
No,
they have not.
Oh.
So we're still waiting on those. But
realistically, I think
who has come
Fields
out?
would be
The
like
running backs, the corners, the safeties, and the defensive linemen. They have released ratings for all these fellas. We are going to start with the top 10 overall running backs in the Madden 23 class. The reactions right here, the top 10. Here we go. I'm going to read them through, then we can react. Number 1, we've got Derrick Henry. He's at a 97. Number 2, Nick Chubb at a 96. You go down to Christian McCaffrey at a 96 as well. Jonathan Taylor at 4 at a 95. Then Dalvin Cook at a 94. Joe Mixon comes in at 6 with a 93.
How is Alvin Kamara?
Number 7, Alvin Kamara at 90.
The suspension has to be something to do.
Aaron Jones, number 8, 89. Austin Eckler at number 9 at 88. And then rounding out the top 10 is Ezekiel Elliott at number 10 with that 88, fellas. Initial impressions here. Jimmy is not looking happy about this one. What do we think?
How you got Kamara at 7, bro?
I go Kamara at 5, Cook at 4, Taylor at 6.
Taylor at 6 is actually wild. I thought
like
Taylor was going to be
Taylor.
higher.
I like where he's at.
I don't mind it, but you can make an argument legitimately after the year he had last year. You could definitely make an argument for him to be that number 3 guy.
I don't know. I was never a big JT guy. And it's not like
Really?
he's good, but like I just never.
He's more than good.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going first overall in every fantasy league this year.
No, he's not.
Which we know, he has a really good chance to because knock on some wood for the boy JT.
Who's going first
But
overall,
when you
kid?
talk about guys' health as this goes into this, look, Christian McCaffrey. That's the one thing that kind of comes into this. He has the availability for him when he's dynamic and out there. Another guy you don't see on this list is Saquon Barkley because he hasn't really been able to play, which is really difficult for him, But that's something I think you have to factor in as well. So to see Christian McCaffrey up there, I hope he's healthy and ready to go. I think the 1 and 2, I feel really confident about. I think those two are I think head and shoulders above the rest of the pack. As far as when you think of a pure running back,
Jonathan Taylor's in that conversation, dude.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Dude,
I really believe so.
I think Kamara is too. Dude, Alvin Kamara is so good in the pass game. Like people just.
I think, but I think the only
he didn't
difference.
have like an insane year last year because like they had a really horrible quarterback situation. Like Jameis got hurt and then Taysom Hill was the quarterback.
I do think
what
the
did
only
JT run
difference.
for last year, like
the only
1,500?
difference. I'd have to go ahead and look it up.
He had more than 1,500,
But
dude.
I think the only difference you look at a guy like Kamara compared to a Henry or a Chubb, even a McCaffrey or Taylor, I think those guys are much more traditional running backs. And not to say that they do obviously value the pass game in these overall rankings, but I do think when you look at those top 4 guys, I don't see him making it into that. I don't see him really getting in there. He's a dynamic athlete, but I just don't see it.
Jonathan Taylor had 1,800 yards and 18 touchdowns. Last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude,
Dude,
That's
I
crazy.
had an argument with Tyson. He's better than Nick Chubb. I think he is.
Dude.
I think Jonathan Taylor's better than
Nick Chubb.
It's really close.
Dog.
They're both incredible.
Have you
running
seen Nick
backs.
Chubb run the
If
ball?
Jonathan
Oh,
Taylor
I've
has
seen him run the ball.
I've seen it
Jonathan
in
Taylor is
person.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, this is nothing against Nick Chubb. He's a superstar, and he's one of the best running backs in the league. I just think Jonathan Taylor's better than him. That's all.
That's fair.
That's my humble opinion. That's all. Like,
He has another season like he did last year. He will be.
That's true. Hey,
He will be
we
solidified.
also do
1 and
know
2.
that Madden does love their proven players, right? They don't love to give people big heads as far as like their first couple of years, right? Rookie year
Jamar Chase
especially.
and Jefferson. That's probably why they didn't.
Exactly.
But like, still, dude.
We know that Madden does not like to do that, right? They really actually hate it. They really hate doing that because I don't know if maybe they don't want to be wrong about a player. I think that might be part of it. They don't want to look like idiots if that guy comes out and has a sophomore slump because that word and that phrase is around for a reason. It does happen to a lot of guys. So I think that's it as far as the running backs go. There's one last look for you guys watching if you did want to take a peek at that. But